Okay, now I can actually be heard. Cool. Let's turn this down a little bit. Maybe not that much. And let's get fights up. Surfs up. Cool. Do a little snooze-a-reno here. Actually, I think we're probably just ready to go in this fight. Should probably open run and bun real quick. $521. Yeah. Alright, let me grab my controller. This game. Oh, my wires are all crossed. That's fine. Let's keep on keeping on. And BRAWLY. Sometimes I like being a little goofy with the pigs. New run's looking good. I mean, take a look at this box. I mean, well, this isn't everybody. We got Growlithe. We hit B on our first opportunity to hit B. We got Kadabra, who, because they have hidden power Psychic, we can lead with this against BRAWLY and be totally fine. Shelter's all right. We don't know what it's gonna form. It's gonna evolve into, but yeah, dude, this box feels pretty solid. What was I gonna say? Yeah. We're also on our furthest deathless run because we didn't get murked. Yeah. We are feeling good about what we've got together here. The only thing that is stressful about it is now that we have a good box. Like, it's as much as I want to try to get as far as we can on as few attempts as possible. The stress comes a little bit back on when you're like, damn, our team kind of rules. Yeah, early Zam is really cool. The very first fight of BRAWLY's gym, it swept. It swept the fight by itself. It just hit Empower Psychic over and over again and killed everything. Ooh, I didn't even know that's good for the dupe. Yeah, we never even saw Remoraid. Dude, a Golisopod, just so many of those fights in the later game, Golisopod seems like it'd be so fucking busted for. Getting like a free swap or a free set in, that would rule. Zam's kind of fun though. Surely we'll get the Mega Evolution at a fun time. Surely we'll get to do a bunch of fights in the game. Okay, we just want to make sure this is Battle Girl Lilith. Okay, cool. It leads with Michael Hita. We're going to Intimate. And then because this is going to be Fake Out, we're going to go into our good egg. Cool. Someone was saying yesterday that, oh yeah, no, Psybeam will definitely pick up the kill. Someone was saying yesterday too that this should be Bullet Punch, that our Roxanne fight is looking really good with Monkey. I think it's like Monkey, Hammy, and someone else. I don't know. But I mean, I'm happy with how it looks regardless. This is going to be Ledian with Ice Punch, I believe. Yeah, maybe not Hammy for Roxanne. I forget who the other one is. I've only done the fight once! Yeah. We're gonna go here on the Ice Punch. Ba-doo-doo-boo-doo-boo. Nice try, dummy. This is probably Mach Punch? Yeah. Yeah, I forget who the trio is three. Don Fan, that's what it was. Yeah. Wow, you survived. You're going to win the 1v1. Except I have Mach Punch too, you buffoon. Alright, then we have... Oh, Monferno. I mean, yeah, Monferno can just win this 1v1 too. This is Defiant with Focus Sash. With Reversal. I guess we... I mean, what is even less scary? I think this is even less scary. Wow, that was a crit. It's +1. And then we go Bug Bite, Pluck, because this is Sash. Cool. And then we pluck it and we kill it. Wow, you're so boosted, buddy. You're so sick. Die. Sick. Monkey, we GMO'd. I'll let you look at it. It's the right nature. It's got the 31s in the right spots. He's going to be pretty good. Boo, boo, boo. Yeah, because we reset for a good while, and then I was just like, I'm going to GMO this. I gave it a good college try, but after like 10 minutes of resetting, we were like, okay, we're just going to... If we're going to base our entire run around this, we gain nothing by not GMOing this. All right. Invalid run incoming. All right. We are going to bring our calc over here. Going to bring back the funky music. And we're going to keep on calcing. I only think we have a few more fights left in Brawley because we already did the other one. Pretty sure we did this one. What's the other fight here? Yeah, we did this one we went to go left and shorten the double battle. Yeah. Okay, Sandwich, you're a little loud. There you go. So, Breloom. Yeah, my biggest concern about our box is not having a flying type, which makes stuff like Breloom. Yeah. You give yourself perfect starters. That's what I am like. I slowly have gone from the purity pill to GMOing. Yeah. And soon I will probably be doing a 31 all starter. Because that's why I was trying to not GMO it, or at least I was trying to reset so I had the right nature. Or I think what we end up doing is I think like most of the 31s were in the right spot. And then resetting, I was trying to reset till I had the right nature just to make it like more natural. But then I was like, fuck it, we're done with this. Can Hidden Power Psychic pick this up? Not always, unfortunately. What about from the egg? Oh, why don't we just burn the shit out of it? I don't love... Okay, it's Poison Heal, not Toxicity. I guess we do have a flying move here. We probably go... Beedrill with the Chesto. Breloom. Mienfoo. Bunny. Yeah. Be with a Chesto. Bead. I forget where we are at KO leaders. I know Noelle has been keeping a track. I'm trying to keep it also up to date with my sheet. Oh, that's from stream 1. Let's see. Let me not leak my DMs with all my friends. Where is it? Whatever, I'll find it some other time. Yeah, so Beedrill leads with that. Depends on how much damage we take. This is outspeed, not out damage. This is slower but OHKO, so it'd be Rock Slide or Fake Out. Let's go. You're almost out, Hop. Inshallah, you'll be done suffering. Are we did a crit Rock Slide? We're not. Hope of Jesus Christ. Do you really have that little faith about how you felt going into it? That bad? Why is there cheering outside my home? Stop cheering. Yeah. Yeah, if the curve is that insane, I guess. Yeah. So even if this is Rock Slide on the Switch, we are not dead to crit and confusion kills. So Kadabra takes down Mian, and then the bunny is going to be our monkey's job. Yeah, it's either fake out triple axle, we go into this guy, we click low sleep, and it dies. Sick. Monkey, Orin. Anyone else we want to bring here? Fanpy could pick up chips. Jump kicks does a lot. You can also pick up chips. Actually, yeah, you seem like a pretty solid as well. Load this guy, and then you don't like ice. Yeah, but I think those three should be able to do it anyways. Cool. Let's grab our gang. I forget, I think Hop's like an engineer of some kind. That's always the best guess for when you don't know someone, because it's just such a breadth of a field of study. One question with 25 marks. Damn. Dude, I do not miss test taking. I do not miss. I didn't really mind test taking as much because it's one and done. I always hated essays more. But I mean, we're ChatGPT, essays are done. Essays are a thing of the past. I would hate when you had to write essays in class though. Because I would just always end up like getting hand cramps, or my handwriting is so bad that the teacher would probably be like, I have to decipher hieroglyphics to figure out what the fuck's going on here. I should set up some sort of macro that I can swap. I can click one button and unmute and do that. That'd be cool. Let's check this one more time. Should be a chest though. Everything else should be orange. Cool. And let me make sure I healed it. It takes 3 extra seconds. Robotics. Hell yeah. All right, let's game. We are looking for Takio. What does Takio say? Is he might is right? Because she's foo stumbling around in the dark. He might be might is right. Yeah. I don't know why it's only this gym I remember all the starting lines. Okay. Breloom. We are going to click pluck and then pluck. This is going to be... not going to be Mach Punch. Probably Spore. And it's Poison Heal, so we don't have to worry about like effect Spore bullshit. Bolt Seed. Alright. Watching the goat play the game. Someone else live? What up, Overtown? Yeah. Are they just... no, they have poisoning. I was about to say, do they just immediately die? This is going to be Mach Punch? Yeah. Well, Hop, good news is, from what I can see from a lot of my friends who are engineers, even though some of them don't like their jobs, it seems that it's not the worst job in the world. This is probably Rock Slide. We're going to go into Kadabra, Abracadabra, Alakazam. We are faster. Crit Rock Slide doesn't kill, and we can outspeed it one tap. Yeah. More confident in that one. Sick. Do you have any one... oh, you're going to fake out? Skill issue. Do you have any ones that... oh, it wouldn't... why does Inner Focus proc like that? That's so funky. Anyways, Inner Focus, Black Belt, we're faster. Hidden Power Psychic kills. Oh, you're going to attack. Alright, that really just does nothing except waste a turn. Do you have anyone that's coming forward, Hop, that you're super stressed about? Or is that, like, past you? Claws it. Claws the test. Most of the content for this one I can do in Minecraft. That's cool. Are you just building like redstone shit? This should always be triple axle, I believe. And we're killing this with the monkey. Yeah. Is in control electronics. Just like how all these electronics trying to control us. I got you, Hop. I'm right here with you. I get it. Real ones get it, Hop. Outspeed one tap? Yeah. Hello, Noah. Noah from Lucario. Creating a CPU type shit. Hell yeah. Why you keep on hitting us with the red ... Hop, you really are on your your tilting from testing arc. Might not show up, there's no point, damn. I am definitely envious of you doing something for school that is like interesting and on a technical level, because I got my business degree and I don't use any of that shit. Maybe some of the mindsets I get from marketing helps me market myself, but that is like really trying to be like to swing that shit, which is my marketing degree in practice. It's Pride Month tomorrow. You do whatever the hell you want. Some people like going out in the streets and partying. Other people just don't want to do shit. There is no gay monolith. Every engineering friend of mine always dreaded the mathematics. Yeah. And it seems like that shit, that's the kind of shit you don't like actually use. Well, no, I don't know. I'd have to ask my like other, because I feel like everybody I know is an engineer. I'd have to ask more engineers about it. Maths. You goddamn Brits and your maths. Just low sleep with a cherry berry? On God? Boom, 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 boom. But what if it hits Shadow Punch? Thunderwave AI. You know what? I'm really surprised how little speed control AI matters. So +8. It's like very likely the +8, right? Yeah, because it just would be highest damaging move, right? Well, it's always going to be +8, so it's very likely. Do we have a backup plan in case he don't? Excuse me. I mean, if low sweep doesn't kill 2, we could just go Mach Punch, right? What the hell is plexiglass? Oh, I know what plexiglass is. I can't read. He's protein? Oh, so once he uses T-Wave, he's going to be electric boogie woogie woogie. And then we won't do as much damage to him. I see what you're saying. Juffiel. Yeah, I guess we can just punch him. This is the baby version of monkey click button moments. Golette. Pig Knight. Hakamowo. Hakalugi. He is protein. Monferno. Cherry. Low sweep crit to start off the fight. Okay, then we're going to bait in there 50 times. Well, he probably has Thunder Wave me once, so take your word for it. Outspeed, out damage. Outspeed, out damage. Outspeed, but we get out damaged. Is that always... Oh, it's random move, unfortunately. If that was always Shadow Punch, that would rule. Golette. Ground Ghost. Seadra seems to do pretty damn well here. Additionally, does Shelter. I mean, Shelter can't get crit. I did. We do have Covet on Chinks. Or Luxio. Shelly. Shelter with Orin. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Cool. Yeah. Shelter is going to take care of Golette. And then outspeed, not out damaged. Outspeed, probably Oko. Yeah, Covet does seem to do pretty well here. Could it ever Iron Defense? I mean, if it does. Deep Breath. Potential Para chance. 30%, yeah. Yeah, so there'll probably be that coming in unless we're super, super low. Can the monkey maybe contribute against Big Knight? What about this guy? Bulldoze. We gotta worry about Blaze here. Bulldoze usually picks it up. Oh, your Seedr's also great against this. And what about this guy? Solid? Lower Tad. Yeah, I guess between those. What are you baiting? 50-50 between that. What about just the Normie? Nah, the Normie doesn't want to do that. I do agree that Luxio Covet seems pretty nice here. Oh, yeah. Focus Band is so bullshit. Focus Band, Bright Powder, and what is the other one I'm forgetting? The other traditional hacks item. I feel like Bright Powder might be my least favorite. Focus Band is probably a close second. And then whatever the third one is, because I'm not even remembering it, probably isn't as bad. Quick Claw. I feel like Quick Claw is usually the most easy to play around because you end up just using a slower Pokemon. Focus Band, Bright Powder. Actually, maybe Bright Powder is a little bit easier to play around in this game too because like everyone gets Smart Strike or Aerial Ace. Yeah. Okay, no, yeah, I think I'll agree with you, especially for Run and Bud, because I remember every fight where we had a Focus Band, it was like, we have two Pokemon who no knockoff, and if they don't match up well against this, we're not going to have fun in this fight. So why is this thing of a fucking Citrus? Terrible. Terrible. That's just terrible. Yeah, Luxio's coming for this. Our Seadra's, it's a down special attack Seadra. Yeah, you can see these Ivies aren't super great either. Speaking of knockoff, where's our guy with... Oh, Herdier also has Covet. So you can bring those two for that. If we get in a sketchy situation, we'll do that. And then a final backup mon for Pignite. That Aqua Jet actually does a hell of a lot. And you really don't take much from any of these guys. Yeah, it'll probably be like a Twister Bubble Beam. Unless like you match up better against this. Any are grass? Nah, the grass types we have aren't going to match up well because... Yeah. King's Rock is pretty bad too. King's Rock, just the ones that minimize your... King's Rock on a really fast Pokemon is just miserable. Like that Mienshao in Norman's Gym, that shit's miserable. I hate that. I think this is probably good. We go Cherry and then Orange on everything else. Yeah. And that's Brawly time. I just like that there's actual counterplay. After playing Crystal Kaizo, it's just like, I'm glad that some of them have options. I hate the Crystal Kaizo moment where it's like Bright Powder or Focus Band, where, like in the Jasmine fight, the Jasmine fight is so much just like, you either get fucked or you don't. You really don't have anything to play around it. That fight is miserable. That fight is just like, you have to ball. I mean, that whole game is like, you have to ball, but... And closer in town when Mount Park could have wiped me easily with luck. Yeah. What up, gamer? Chinchou? Chinchou? What did I say? Chinchou? There's too many Pokemon. There should be less Pokemon. I think there should be, you know how they did like the global vote about what Pokemon are good? There should be a global vote on everyone's least favorite Pokemon, and they should be taken out of the games. I think that's super fair. Surely that won't make anyone mad at all. Yeah. Dude, this game's so fun. I really enjoyed this game, I'll say it. I just like all these options available to us. Well, let's see how my Brawly fight looks before I start saying this game's too fun. Because I believe from the experts in chat, we were saying that this Blaziken, this Combuskin, might be a bit of an issue for us. But I'll be the judge of that. Alright, this should be the last fight. Okay, what does she say? I feel like I never know what the last fight says before. This is the one where you could flail through with the Gyarados. Because I'm always just speeding through the text that she says. Or no, is she the one who's like, I've been personally trained by Brawly, and you'll never get to him or something? Okay, no, she just says whatever. I don't give a shit. Alright. Jocelyn. We would like to see a T-Wave from Jocelyn. We're going to sweep the legs. Cool. Electro type. Yeah. This doesn't have any priority. There's no reason to not just click low sweep again here. Cool. Yeah. That makes me... Is that an Emerald Kaizo reference? Not having a riskless line against Brawly? Right. What's Lil Broke clicking? This is usually Shadow Punch. We just don't care regardless. Is Seadra? Interesting. And I'm going to guess our Seadra probably doesn't cut the mustard against theirs. It's going to be Razor Shell, and it's going to be a crit because this is Cloyditi. Skill issue. Cool. Alright, and second Razor Shell kills. Seadra is super not safe. Yeah. Well. Alright, they are dead. I think this brings in Hakalugi. Hawaiian roller coaster ride. Alright, we're going to covet our neighbor real quick. -1. He looks naked without all of his scales. Didn't I say I wanted to put a Cherry Berry on this? Okay, cool. Dragon Breath crit does 33. We are faster. Covet has a very low chance to kill here. You're going to protect. All right. The annoying thing about this is it is a citrus. So likely we are just putting this in a range to attack again. Hopefully it doesn't like Iron Defense. Or that maybe... Oh, no, the citrus is going to basically make it full again. Oh, wow. Oh, it's a quarter health in this game. It's not flat. Yeah. Sick. Okay. We outspeed. We one-tap. We covet our neighbor. Yeah, true. true. It can iron defense. We love to see it. All right. What does the pig want? We are faster. This is effectively random move. Guess we'll start with Seadra. We want to see Flame Charge. Takedown. Ow. So this is going to be Arm Thrust / Takedown. Arm Thrust is self lower speed? No, multi-hit move. So Arm Thrust is a little scary. It's a bit annoying here because we kind of have to go like Clear Smog and then Bubble Beam. Yeah, let's go Clear Smog first. Speed control? Don't think it's faster. Nah. This does 73%. That should kill. 73 minimum. It's still... it has a decent chance to flame charge again for speed control. I'm just going to click Bubble Beam. That should pick that up. Cool. Alright, it's Brawly time. Let's see how this looks. Let's just go straight in the Brawly. I think the team we have will be fine against it. Stupid mechanic of not being able to see in the gym. If we can get past top, we should be good. Amen, brother. Alright, Mr. Brawly. The end of the first gym split. Oop, I have replaced Lopunny with an 8. Cub Fu. Cub. Lopunny. Comb. Hitmon. Polly. Scraggy. Alright. Fight begins with our one and only Hidden Power Kadabra, the secret goat, who is going to be seen dead to Sucker Punch. They're going to disable Sucker Punch. Then they're going to kill with Hidden Power Psychic without getting tapped, which is pretty cool. All right. Then Kadabra at full health is going to bait in Fast Kill Lopunny, because Lopunny is going to see Retaliate doing buku damage. On that, we're going to go into the Turtle, who hopefully doesn't take too much damage, and then we're going to click Aqua Jet. Uga. We're going to click Aqua Jet against it to proc that eject button. We're going to take a full... So like we're at like 70%. So that means we're going to bait in... most likely not Combuskin. It really depends on the roll. If this is a max roll non-crit, 18. Max roll non-crit. Never showing dead to Combuskin. Never showing dead to him on top. Should be Poliwhirl clicking Hidden Power Grass. Yeah. Which I believe we can go back into Kadabra on. Yeah, so this should be showing Fast Kill here. We go back into Kadabra. We're afraid of superpower. So yeah, that's gonna happen, and then that's gonna bring in Polly. We're gonna go into Kadabra on the Hidden Power Grass. 2 Hidden Power Psychics kill it. And then we're in the same situation here against Lopunny. Lopunny's gonna be ripping and retaliate. We're gonna go into this guy. We're taking the retaliate. It has like a minor, Lopunny has a minor amount of chip from Aqua Jet. So I'm gonna go Tortuga slash and then eject button and then Tortuga again and then Drain Punch. How's our monkey do? Not quite what we want to see. Makuhita, perhaps? Nar. Somebody's clomping upstairs. Sounds like someone has a pair of heels and it's just like stomping around. Why? Fanpy doesn't really get hurt by this, but doesn't really damage it, you know? Yeah, this becomes a question of like what we want to use on other motherfuckers, right? Well, even Shelder doesn't have an awful matchup. Very Cope, answer the Combuskin. Yeah, let's see if it comes in on a T-Punch. I mean, that's not awful, right? 2 Bulldozes kill. It's not the best thing in the world, especially if you can come in on a guaranteed T-Punch, then that's pretty cool. Which if we end up killing Lopunny with a water type. And then what do we even do about top? Emerald Kaizo reference? We pivot on with Intimidators? Scraggy is Luxio's our answer, right? Shed Skin is for status conditions. Covet always 2 taps. It's pretty solid after that. I think, yeah, this is our answer for this. With Monferno also being kind of solid. What does Monferno do in this fight? I guess coming in on a drain... actually, Monferno might be our answer here, right? Monferno doesn't seem too bad against this, like, low sweep Mach Punch. I mean, 2 crits is a little scary. Does Luxio do anything else in this fight? It's really just for that guy. I mean, they would if we needed an answer to the Poliwhirl, but Kadabra taking 2 is better. Yeah, it does seem like Luxio is like the safest thing here. I guess the annoying thing... I don't think Brawly can legally double crit. You've never seen anyone fight Brawly and Emerald Kaizo then. Because this 1v1 seems pretty solid. Besides Rock Tomb. Rock Tomb is pretty annoying. But I guess we're taking less damage if it tombs with the rocks. Okay, what a Lopunny. Slash him on top. Cool. And we never have to worry about this pursuit trapping us because Lopunny. I mean, Tortuga even can get some chip. I guess it depends on how much they take from Retaliate, right? This is probably an Orin or a Tortuga. Yes, yeah. Yeah, because Luxio looks really great into this with the Intim. I think that's likely to bring here. Probably Luxio Orin. And so now it's, I mean, Say we do go Monferno for Lopunny. Someone asked if they can claws rent as RNG. Brother, you made the sandwich. You chose the game. Dude, my upstairs neighbor is going wild with all the clomping they're doing, I swear to God. Missed going 4 times in the desert. Ah, dude. Should have used Magical Leaf. Should have used Magical Leaf. Any way we could... Nah, none of these moves are really excited about, right? Hitmontop. Yuck. I mean... Well, I mean, we still need a Combusken answer, right? So if we use this for that, I guess there is sometimes a world where it's Thunder Punch coming in, which is not great. There's one overlapping roll, so it shouldn't be Thunder Punch. And Aqua Jet, if Tortuga... I don't know who would be fighting with this, the Bates Incinerate, right? Because Tortuga could sneak in an Aqua Jet to finish off Combusken. But they'd have to come in on Incinerate. We don't have a punny answer that would bait T-Punch. I mean, Shelter would bait T-Punch. I mean, we could go like... How does... No, but then we're out of slots, right? Well, if we go... We still need, like, what are we going to do for him on top? I do not love having no birds. Fine boom sound. What do protective pads do? Averse contact effects. Because, I mean, we could always use, like, Fanpy the Charm this guy. We just go Bing, Bop. Can we give... Not Natural Power, Secret Power. Nah, it doesn't do like that much. I mean, this is a winnable 1v1. Yeah, just one crit makes it not a fun time, right? But I mean, also getting into, like, you gotta take 2 free hits. You just gotta tank 2 free hits and then question mark, question mark, question mark. There's nothing we can give Fanpy that... Yeah, we don't have... There's not resources to spend. Unless Fanpy has, like, Hidden Power Psychic also. Hidden Power Bug? No. Strong no over here. So what's our safest line for Combusken? Yeah. Cedric get the chance to attack once, they don't. They'd have to be in to get a free outspeed attack. Can we kill... Maybe we do want to kill... mean, the Fanpy answer isn't... I guess the annoying thing is this burning our berry, right? Yeah. Hey, maybe we get Q-Tron. We just need to dodge 2 crits. Would it ever work? Well, if it's all fast kill, wouldn't work up. Work up is special attack and... yeah. And you'd bait Incinerate. I mean, Fanpy... Fanpy entices me... especially because it baits the right move. Especially if we can have coming in on a Thunder Punch, it baits the right move to go into Tortuga for the backup plan. But I mean, hitting that into that, I mean, that's not... I guess middle roll of both of those gets it. Like 40 to 50 and then 50 to 60. Can Koi God just straight up win this without charm support? Drain Punch is a little scary, right? I know Monferno wins this, but then we have Combuskin double kick. It's not a move we want to come in on. I mean, Sieger's alright coming in on that. If we go like Monferno kills close outside of cave. Monferno kills, what up, Jiro? Lopunny, low sweep, Mach Punch. Oh, actually, would it just be low sweep? Yeah. And then Combuskin is baiting almost always double kick. So that would be that slot, right? Let's go. You're almost free. Mashallah, you will be free. Would we want you? We don't want you against this. Ever a world where we're not dead? Dissertation didn't do 1 hour exam. That's sick. How much time do you have your dissertation? / how far into it are you? I mean, Fanpy, if we're able to come in on a Thunder Punch. The problem is we still need to kill him on top. Say Fanpy does do the job against Combuskin. They're down at they're basically dead. They're not really happy here. 70 hours. Damn. That's sick. That's sick though that that's done. Yeah. Yeah, we can bait it like... Yeah, the only way to bait it consistently is Shelter has to like have a all-star performance against Lopunny. See what you guys meant by this 1v1 being kind of a pain. No way that like Monferno gets some like crazy hidden power. Steel. Yeah, it is crazy with how bad it is. What you mean, Sweez? 'Cause I suck. Ah, you know. I stream at weird hours. I'm not, I don't know. 'Cause bro is a pro. Yeah. It's like no one wants to watch high level games and stuff. They know what's going to happen. I'm going to win. If you know the end of the story, why would you ever watch the show? Everyone knows I win on run 2, and if I don't win on run 2, I win on run 3. So it's like, what's the point? Why bother? I say that as this is it getting whooped in the calcs. True. Don't tell me what happens to Walter White. Walter. I know people who watch movies, they already know the ending too. So what I'm seeing is we're fucked. Yeah, the thing that really gets my goose with this fight is slot compression, right? It's like, where do we take the risks? Yeah. I get that. Some people have like their comfort shows too, that they'll watch something over and over again just more as like background noise or something, so they don't have to focus on it. I get that. Okay. Do we have anyone who can? Yeah. Yeah, it's great that Kadabra beats 2 Mons on its own, but it's like, well, we don't have an issue with Politoed, because Kadabra wins the 1v1 against Politoed without any issue, because Tortuga baits Hidden Power Grass. Yeah, if Tortuga gets crit by Retaliate, then we're in an issue. Well, then we're basically super steering at that point. The issue is finding 3 Pokemon that beat Lopunny, Combuskin, and Hitmontop. Yeah. Yeah, it's a guaranteed 2-hit KO. I wonder if I can just make this Hidden Power Psychic. Keep it in the calc that way. Cool. Yeah, it'll stay that way. Sick. Yeah. Drain Punch. Because Monferno could be... But then this is 2 beating Lopunny, so then it's like... We're cooked. Well, Monferno killing Lopunny, right? Low sweep kills. And then just the move we're baiting from Combuskin is a little rough. Second Intimidating guy, bait for no crits. Yeah. That could be an option. And I mean, a lot of our team... Yeah, that's why I already have Luxio in here too, because Luxio is just gonna win against Scraggy. Yeah. There's no way we can compress even further. I mean, I guess we could have Luxio come in on the Drain Punch after this guy comes in, and then like make this -1, and then it's Retaliate Headbutt. We go into Shelter. And then Shelter. I mean, this is still going to be... We're taking a lot of hits from this Lopunny. This might be our best plan, though, right? That we then here try to bait the Thunder Punch from Combuskin. And do the Phanpy 1v1 moment. The problem is we're just dead to Pursuit if we do that, right? Yeah, Phanpy just dies to Pursuit. Does B outspeed top? B does, but B doesn't do jack shit to top. I mean, I guess we could scale U-turn on B. And then question mark, question mark, question mark. Ew. Yeah. And we just, I mean, Fanpy can also, like, can low-key win the 1v1? Fanpy could low-key win the 1v1. Well, nah, that's not true. Till it's in pluck range. Nah, you're too slow. You gotta get on that shit. Yeah. Can't ban two people at once. What is there anyone that we could kill? We could get the finishing blow with B-drill U-turn and like set up a Seadra 1v1 or set up like a fair 1v1 against Combuskin or against him on top. I don't think that exists in this fight. So from the top, disable Hidden Power Psychic, Okos, baits in Lapani, right? Well, that is a problem. Oh, wait, no, because it's a boost at that. Yeah. This baits in Lapani. This guy takes it. They go Aqua Jet, and then they bait in Poliwhirl, Hidden Power Grass. We go back into Kadabra. We 2-hit KO with Hidden Power Psychic. It's Lapani again. On the boosted, we go into this guy. That Drain Punch. I mean, pins. Bid. What up, Flash? I am not. I don't remember this fight being this hard last time, but I guess I had Yamper, which helped a little bit. Again, like Fampy, Charm Fampy can win, quote unquote, against all these motherfuckers. Wish Tortuga could be more proactive in the fight. Plus, it taking drain punches too doesn't really make me happy. Or even if Tortuga could like slow shit down. Okay, how do we kill this stupid bunny? I mean, the bunny's the least of our worries. For the least amount of Pokemon, Monferno can guarantee do this, looks like, pretty risklessly. And then, again, this guy would bait in slower out damages, slower out damages, slower out damages. So it would always peak at Buskin coming in. Just let me ban people. I don't need to do more. Okay, so if we do this Monferno line and we're baiting double kick, the best course of action, and this guy +1 is faster, yeah. You would want Incinerate to come in. And your +1 is faster than that, okay. Can Monkey... Well, you're rating Thunder Punch, right? It would depend on how much money. Damn. Don't bring your lover's quarrel in here. You're dead. Okay. So we're going to have to do a risk-filled line here. So then it just is like, what risk-filled line is the best? We get a sniper crit with Bubble Beam and we win? Yeah. True. We're going to get Thunder Punch parried. You've said that 100 times, and I know you mean it straight around. Cedra's baiting Thunder Punch. Is there a world where we, like, again, like, have Fan-P Charm, and then someone else cleans up against him on top? We still just, like, don't have the damage, though. Walk through the first two gyms. Well, can you pass that Gligar over here real quick? I mean, if we get the top down to 50... Well, no, Mach Punch is probably... Well, probably going to... How much damage are we expected to take from Poliwhirl? 15. So this Kadabra's probably at about 50%. Likely... Orin proc before it comes in. Be Radical Red. Impossible. And you, here's a thing. You're faster than by 1, this Kadabra is faster +1. I mean, if we bait double kick and we don't get crit, plus if our Orin's not procced, I think this is probably the move, ain't it? Can we have Kadabra kill 3 in this fight? I'm going to save this for after the Battle Scamp. It really might just be a Hidden Power Kadabra moment. Or if we can bait Incinerate. If we can bait Incinerate, I think that's like giga safe, especially if the Orin's already procced. You beat Walter. Yeah. Oh, that's true. We could just have it be at full, right? And then we just have another Poliwhirl answer. Yeah. So safe is Untitled. What up, Noah? How you doing? Walter. Yeah, I saw you flexing on me by being like, "Oh, I beat Walter, the toughest fight in the game." Everyone knows that fight's hard. Okay, let's run this from the top. So, Kadabra leads, disables, Sucker Punch, then kills with Hidden Power Psychic. That's going to bait in Retaliate, full damage, Lopunny. We're going to go into the Turtle on that. What's the best zone in the Desire Zone? I think people generally go for the Quagsire because it can be Water Absorb, but Safari Zone in Emerald Kaizo is really just pick up what your box needs. I think it might be able to take Random Move. Yeah. And if it's going to be at full, like if we need to take a Thunder Punch, we can go Cherry. Well, Noel's running through Emerald Kaizo. So, let's, again, run this from the top. Yeah. Disable. There's you can get Miltank in there, though. Or, yeah, if you need a normal type for your Elite Four, like your normal types aren't looking great, you can also grab a normal type there. Because I want to say there's an area that is, like, ripe with normal types. Yeah. Disable that. Brings in this guy. We go in here. We click Aqua Jet. That's going to bait in Poliwhirl, clicking Hidden Power Grass. And this does, I think we probably end up going Cherry Berry on Because if this is, well, let's look at the numbers. If this is full damage retaliate crit, that would bait in Combuskin. Yeah. Kadabra, Cherry. For the big video comes out. Yeah, I think he'll do it. So I still calculate from last time fighting him. Well, I'd like to potentially win on fight 2 or on run 2. Skelly, so that's why. Okay, Tortuga. So Kadabra here. And then Tortuga. This kills that. Brings in this guy. We click Aqua Jet. That's going to bring in this guy. Yeah. Magma Hideout's a breeze. B. Oh my god, yeah, the bee does own this guy. The bee eats this dude's lunch. What the hell? Cool. Ever a world where we scale U-turn here? I don't know what difference it would make, right? Well, here's the thing, right? Oh, that's true. Yeah, it is really funny how good Hidden Power Psychic has been. That is true. Oh. Yeah, I guess that's kind of the problem here. What if we purposely take more damage from Lopunny, right? Well, the problem then becomes, right, like instead of Aqua Jetting, we just take a Drain Punch. Because if lowest roll, I wonder if lowest roll full stack Retaliate plus lowest roll, that looks like it'll always bait in Combuskin, right? Alright, see you, Skelly. Which might be better. Yeah, maybe that's actually the move, right? So we go, instead of clicking that, I forget, Squeeze. Someone more knowledgeable than me might know. Okay, so yeah. Kadabra thing, going to bait in Lopunny. We go into the turtle. We're going to take the full damage Retaliate. Full damage min roll Retaliate's going to do 15. And then Drain Punch is going to do... Oh, we should do max damage. 18. Or, well... worst case scenario for us is min damage, so we calc with min damage. So that's 16 plus 15. Be 31. 55 minus 31. I don't think we can go Orin. I can't type today. Jeez. 24. Yeah. I guess the annoying thing is the second Lopunny Retaliate. So we have to kind of, with this line, we have to dodge 3 crits. Or is there a high roll with the first Retaliate? I guess there is a high roll with the first Retaliate. This is going to see max roll, right? So this is 36 is the max I can do. That looks like a fat no. Yeah. Shelter? Ooh, what about Shelter, though? Or Fanpy? Fanpy with Ice Shard? I mean, Shelter might be better because we know... I mean, this is if we were able to get away with not using it, but we know exactly how much damage it's going to do. Like Shelter with Oranberry. Yeah. Soda, Taurus, the Earthquake, the Big Aggron, yeah. Yeah. Don't tell me this could potentially bait Headbutt the next turn, though. That is the scary part about that. If we can afford to use Fanpy here, that'd be cool. But then, yeah, the thing is, Fanpy not baiting in the right guy. Minroll is 33. 74 minus 33. 41. Not even close. How fucked are we? Okay, let's play this out. I mean, what has to happen here is retaliate, max roll, retaliate min roll 24, 46 minus 24, 22. That would proc Aura and put us to 32. Then we get 2 chances to not get Headbutt flinched. So what are the odds? That would be... What's Headbutt flinch? Is it 10% this game? 30%? That's not too bad of too low of odds. That's a 1 in 2... It's a 1 in 2 into a 1 in 2 into a 3 in 10. That is 3 over 20, which is 15%. I mean, that's low. To make this consistent, I think that's something I'd be all right with taking, especially if the rest of the line can work out here. So it would be Shelter comes in here. Shelter would take that. They would bait in Combuskin, clicking random move. Would swap into Kadabra. Wait, why is this doing more damage than we saw before? Why is Thunder Punch crit killing us? Why is Thunder Punch? Oh, because we were only looking at Double Kick. That's why. Thunder Punch is the only move it can't be. Heh. What about the Tortuga game then? Because now we also see that we have other mons that can... I mean, we just might end up fucking up our roll compression thing, right? Like the whole point of the roll compression doesn't happen now, right? I do like... There is something to be said about... Actually, what did you bait from this? It's sometimes Thunder Punch, too, so that's not beautiful either, right? Us being dead to Thunder Punch crit is a heartbreaker. We wouldn't have anyone who, like, exclusively baits Incinerate. Besides, like, you. What do you bait? Well, you don't bait Thunder Punch. It's just you take not enough damage. I mean, we could play the game here as well, right? How much damage? You almost... Fampi almost never is good here. Well, say if it's a crit... I don't like the flow chart that we have to plan out here to make this work. And we're certain that Kadabra, Woodbait, and slower Okos. No one's faster. I mean, if Lopunny is still alive, then of course Lopunny's going to come in. That's why we can't do it in this order. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm like. I don't want to go through the flow chart, but we're probably going to have to, right? Where it's like, and I do like the flexibility of Phanpy with Ice Shard here, right? Because if by chance we get Retaliate crit turn 1. So let's cover what, maybe Phanpy with Orin is always going to, well, let's see if Phanpy with Orin in every scenario is safe. The worst case scenario for Phanpy Orin would be, well, Phanpy Orin lowest roll crit 74 minus 51 33. That's like lowest roll crit. Yeah. I mean, I think we have to I think to clean up baits, that has to be an Orin, though. Because if it's highest roll, normal, retaliate. Highest roll, normal, retaliate. 40. 7 minus 40. 34... which would be Orin. That would put us at 44. So, again, the problem becomes... Well, I mean, if we get... would it have to be, like, exactly headbutt crit from here? Well, not even if that is retaliate crit. Well, I guess headbutt crit puts us... No, because we're not worried about Thunder Punch, right? Because it's never going to be Thunder Punch in the Phanpy, and that's, like, the one thing we're fearful of. Okay. I think Phanpy Orin works. How's my last day work? I didn't do shit. I did not do shit. I actually tried to do something in the morning, and my coworkers did not respond to me till like 3 hours later. But I had to say like goodbye to my boss and all that jazz. And went into the office. Went to this. There's like this food truck in West Philly. That the dude is sort of like the soup Nazi from Seinfeld. You like, there's no menu. You just walk up and pay him. And he is known for being a little ornery. Like if you ask for something or you like, hey, could I get this or this instead? He just like ignores you or just says, go away. So I went there and got this enormous container of food. Well, I was standing in line and I roll up and I'm waiting behind this guy to get food. And then this guy lets me know, like, oh, these two people are in front of you. So I walk behind them. And then once the dude gets to the front of the line, he's like, hey, do you have drinks here? And the dude's like, no. And then he just kind of stares at him and the dude walks away and goes to get food somewhere else. And then thankfully there's a woman in front of me because what she does is she stands in silence. He fills up a styrofoam container. He looks at her and she just walks over, hands him a 20. She gets handed the plate of food and walks away. And I was like, okay, that's what I have to do. So I just stood there in silence for like 5 to 10 minutes. He filled up a thing. I walked up, I handed him the money and walked away. Beautiful. Oh yeah, scamp, they never knew. And the food was pretty good. It was an enormous amount of food, but my stomach was hurting all yesterday. Hopefully it's not because the food was bad and it was just because I ate too much of it. Yeah. But it was a fun little time. It was very tasty and it was a lot of food, but it was one of the things that like I knew about this dude for like 3 or 4 years and I've never been, but it's like I wanted to get that out of the way before I left Philadelphia. Do that. Yeah, I bamboozled them. Anyways, we're going to take random move from this guy, we're going to be down to probably below 50%. I mean, we don't have to go Cherry Berry now. We can go Orin here. We can go Orin, which means we could also potentially use Kadabra somewhere else in the fight if need be, because we know we're not baiting Thunder Punch. Yeah. But we come in, we take whatever the hit is. This thing goes +1, and then we kill with that. This is going to bring back in Lopunny. This time we're going to go into Tortuga, who now will be at full health. He's going to take the hit. Tortuga is going to take the hit against it. And then... Can we use Tortuga for anything else in this fight? Because the only thing that sucks about this is, like... Phanpy not. I mean, I guess we could go into Shelter to start this. The annoying thing is that Headbutt Flinch and the amount of damage we take from this first one, right? We don't, like, love the amount of damage we do back. I mean, if we go, like, Tortuga, then Monferno. Well, let's see what that baits in, right? That would bait in slower and out damage. Slower and like, well, again, it depends on how much we take from Lopunny. I mean, likely Monferno. I am leaving next Sunday. I think that's right. The 8th? Yes, next Sunday. So this last week is getting prepared, doing the last bit of packing, moving out of my apartment on Friday, and then moving. So yeah, probably Friday morning, potentially Thursday night would be the last stream. And then, yeah, we fly out on Sunday night. We get there. It's a 6-hour flight to LAX and then a 20-hour flight to Australia. So I think I get to Australia like 2 days. We get there 2 days later. So probably there will be a gap in streams until, because I got to get monitors. I got to get a desk. The Airbnb we actually booked. Oh my God, we ran into such a pain in the ass with the Airbnb. I want to tell that story, but I also really want to get this fight. No, I'll tell the story. So we booked the flights. We finally got the visa approved. We booked the flights last Thursday. And we're like, okay, we need to get this Airbnb booked. We're going to take care of it. We're looking at a couple of them. We're kind of clicking around as you do on Airbnb, opening a bunch of different tabs. And we're like, okay, we found one we liked. We're going to book this one. So we go ahead and book it. And then immediately after we book it, we realize we have booked the wrong Airbnb. It's been literally 10 minutes after we book it. And we're booking it for like the next 2 months. So we do that. And then we're like, oh shoot, let's message the host and be like, hey, sorry, we like messed up. Can we cancel this? They do not respond. Another day goes by. They do not respond. And we're like, oh shit, we kind of need to book something else. We do not want to stay here. And as we look more and more at the one we accidentally booked, it's like a studio meant for one person, has no air conditioning in Australia, who like temperatures get up to 100 Fahrenheit. And we thought it was a shared bathroom. It is a private bathroom, but shared kitchen, shared workspace. Super fucked. Super fucked. But 2 days go by, we're freaking out because there's been no response at all. And we're like, oh my God, we're going to be stuck in 2 months in this terrible Airbnb. So we reach out to support and we're like, hey, is there any way we can like get this refunded or canceled or get this refunded? Because we spent a lot of money on booking it for 2 months. So we're ideally looking to get it refunded and our hosts aren't responding. So we reach out to support and they're like, yeah, we'll see what we can do. And nothing really happens. And then after we reach out to support, we finally get a message back from the host being like, sorry, you're fucked. It doesn't matter. You messaged us right after you booked it. You can't cancel it. And we're like, well, this is super fucked. So then my partner's looking into it more. And a lot of people, when this happens, they'll push the dates back Because the thing is with Airbnb, because it was booked so close to when we were going, that if it's like 2 weeks out or more, you can just cancel it to get a full refund. But because we booked it so close, we couldn't get it. But what a lot of people will do is they will change their reservation to being further out and then cancel it to get the full refund. So we put in a date change. And another fucky thing I learned about Airbnb is that your host has to approve everything. So we put in the date change after they finally respond and like, no, we're not going to give you a refund. And you know what? They don't respond again. A day goes by. We reach out to support after the first day. We hear nothing back. 2 days go by. We reach out to support and we're like, Jesus fucking Christ, no one is responding again. Can we please change the date? And then the next day, we're sitting around. It is getting close to 72 hours. Because if they don't respond in 72 hours, technically you're able to cancel and get a full refund. We get a message from our host, and they're like, sorry, I had my first baby yesterday. Maybe we can work out some way we can do a refund for this. Which is just a baffling thing. That you are haggling with us. You're ignoring our messages. Well, I mean, I understand why you're ignoring the messages, but it's like, you have more important shit going on in your life than to haggle with a bunch of goons moving to Australia to make a few more bucks. Like, why are you worrying about this? Just be like, approved. Get out of my hair. But they say that, and then we're like, okay. And they're like, okay, name a price, because you can like put in a amount you want for a refund, and they're like, name a price that would be a fair refund. So because it's been already a fucking hassle at this point, we're like, we do like a little bit less than what we booked it for. And then she's like, yeah, like immediately messaging back. She's like, yeah, you're good. So we lost money to get nothing but grief from this Airbnb, which is super fucked. But always there's a bright side that we got it booked. Everything worked out. Well, we got a new one booked, and we were going to book it, and we kept on like being busy the nights before because we're trying to see friends before we leave. And it's also a silver lining. We don't have to live in that whole apartment. And then we waited a couple of days to book the next one, like just because we ended up being busy. And the price of the new one we were going to book like dropped like $200 or $300, about the same price we got from the refund for the other place in the time it took us to book that. So at the end of it, we actually ended up like net saving money or being about the same based on it. And then we'll see how good this place is. But fucking nightmare. Too many shitty stories for me and weird stories. Yeah. I did not know how much of a hassle Airbnb has been. I mean, for the most part, my Airbnb experience has been good. When I went to Chicago for the big house, or went to Detroit for the big house, my host was super chill. When I went to Ireland, the biggest problem is that, well, I guess it was annoying that my host had a English bulldog who at like 7 a.m. would start barking when no one was home. And then one time I came back from being out in the city and the dog had just like shat all over the front door. Like I had to be the one to clean it up because no one else was there. That was a time. But the host was really nice though. And they were understanding. I was just like, and the dog, it was something. The dog had like separation anxiety. Like when I was staying at the house and there was no one there, I'd have to like let the dog into my room and like have to constantly be touching it with my foot or something so it wouldn't cry. How big was the so-called big house? Pretty big. It was probably a 7 on the big house scale. Anyways, what the fuck were we doing? We take a retaliate. We do as much chip as we can with well, I guess we probably don't really do much chip at all with this. We take the retaliate, and then we bait the drain punch. We go low sweep, kill this thing. The Thinker is going to cook. Yeah, the Thinker is poised for 2 KOs here. We shouldn't be dead to Pursuit. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we're dead to Pursuit, especially if we can go Orin on this thing. Yeah, we'd have to be in a... Well, does it know about boosted Pursuit damage? I mean, most likely it'll see a kill with Mach Punch, right? Yeah, I don't think it would ever... If it sees a kill with Mach Punch, I don't know if it would ever click Pursuit. Oh, it hasn't even increased that much. I thought it would increase more. Yeah, I don't think it would ever click that. Anyways, Mach Punch. How many more Mons do we need to kill here? I am still a bit concerned with this line, right? Anyway, we slow this Poliwhirl down. Yeah, and this thing is going to continue to get more frags. Fanpy's already being used for that. You're not fast to the covet, and you're not intimidate. Maybe Herdier, if you were good, you could do that. Is it ever a... well, you can take a rock... Darduka can sort of take a rock slide. And how much does U-turn do? Oh yeah, what's your hot take of Emerald Geyzo? Rock slide. I mean, Fanpy, if they have a decent amount of health left, which they won't, is gonna... Oh, but then we're afraid of pursuits. I think Altaria is good. I don't think I've ever seen anyone use Altaria, or / personally never got to use Altaria. Double meds. Discount meds. Okay, what the fuck do we do about Hitmontop now? We've made one easier and one harder. Teemo meds. I didn't realize it did natural cure. Yeah, that's pretty sick. Huh. Problem is, not like B takes any chip. Can you take 2 Rock Tombs? You can have 2 Rock Tombs and still be faster. Oh, then you just low sweep, yeah. My box in the server. Yeah, it seems like Caesar, you have a lot of interesting Pokemon. A lot of Pokemon I have no data about. What is usually the Hitmontop answer? Probably some sort of... Well, no, not some sort of bird because of Rock Slide. It's Turtle. Fuck! Yeah, I guess if you intimidate this thing down, then it just becomes not scary. We'd have to hit this with so many U-turns. We'd have to hit this with so many U-turns to get safe. You don't care. I mean, that's not awful, right? What's your box? Okay, I guess it's not a trope. Actually, wait, Tropius is funky. Persian's kind of funky. Altaria is definitely a little funky. Caesar's a little funky. Okay, it's not, yeah. Not the oh, Typhlosion, I didn't even notice. A little funky, yeah. Yeah, not bad at all. That's so weird. Victory Bell's kind of funky, too. Mightyena, yeah, actually, this is kind of a funky box. A damn good one, for sure. All right. I could sort of see us U-turn pivoting here. Tilts down the pluck range. But it's like, how much How much of a beating can Tortuga take? I mean, at least they're baiting Mach Punch. But then if they get Pursuit trapped, Rock Slide crit, like... Yeah. Oh, you already have Gank. Fuck, man. Yeah, you're kind of cooking with that. Ugh. Yeah, it's always that getting outside. I wonder if that changes your routing at all. I don't know if there's anything else on that route that's right outside of Mount Pyre that's worth getting. I guess you could, maybe your fishing sim is in a slightly different order. Because I don't think Turtle does really well here. I mean, taking Rock Slide is cool and all, but yeah, good Kingdra is gonna fire. Oh yeah, Kingdra can be real. Kingdra is just the where they have their bulk spread out is really solid for Emerald guys though. They fill a role that a lot of other mons don't. Yeah. How many U-turns do we need to hit this with? A lot. What's the number we're looking for? 20? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 U-turns? Really? I don't know about that, Chief. If Kadabra is somehow still healthy, I mean... You're not faster here, though. Is there a world where we kill Lopunny with U-turn from coming on a Drain Punch, kill it with U-turn from Beedrill? Like we go low sweep and then we go low sweep U-turn. And then, well, Kadabra, going in on Kadabra on that would not bait in what we want, right? Because Kadabra baits in him on top, which is exactly what we don't want. I mean, Monferno, well, Monferno would probably bait in something like this, right? Yeah. I like getting the guaranteed kill with Kadabra on this, but like investing Fan P sucks. Well, I mean, here's the thing too. If we're able to charm this, or maybe just Shelter charmed him on top. And then who we kill him Poly with? Well, B would be the Poly answer. In a perfect world, B's the Poly answer, and then Luxio's that answer. But then we still need someone to kill him on top. We need some other way to do a little bit of roll compression here. That involves him on top. I mean, we do have B coming in on a Mach Punch. Could work. And I mean, we could always... You're going to be baiting Rock Tomb. Power Up Punch. I mean, yeah, there could be an interesting, like, B kills... Oh, I mean, still need to kill... Well, B kills this guy, baits in Scraggy, U-turns on Scraggy on the Rock Tomb, goes into someone like this. You're going to be Power Up Punch. We go into Luxio. Attack becomes even, and then we outspeed and kill with Covet. I don't know if, like, U-turn Covet is a kill. Nah. U-turn Covet is not a kill. I mean, we could come right here in the Rock Tomb, right? Would make us slower, but... Feint Attack, you don't really give a shit about that? No, you kind of do. Right, I mean, you could U-turn pivot on this guy until... Well, it would be baiting Power Up Punch, so they get a little bit scared. Oh, well! U-turn pivot... Take the Rock Tomb. Well, I mean, it's Power Up Punch, Feint Attack. Yeah, so we just go into Luxio at that point. Feint Attack does do a lot. We probably just want to come in on the Rock Tomb. It's funky. Also, Beedrill probably takes a little bit. I mean, Beedrill is going to take a little bit from this. No matter what. No fun berries to eat. Nah. Okay, we need to find a better way to do the Combustion Gamut that doesn't bait in Pursuit Hitmontop. Which means we need to have the Mon that procs the eject button, bring in Combustion. And ideally Combustion who isn't clicking Thunder Punch. Which Phanpy would be the perfect one for that, right? The problem just becomes Phanpy not taking enough damage from... Yeah, Focus Ban is pretty dumb. Well, Phanpy would bait in... If Phanpy's not dead to... Mineral, Phanpy, 73... Mons who aren't dead to crit retaliate. Can Eggy weirdly do this? Oh. Why is Eggy so bulky? Eggy at full health bait. They do. Oh, well, they have to take 2 hits, right? And they don't have a priority to pick it up. Because this is going to hurt. If that crits, they're just dead. 54, that would put him down to 2. And then the Orin is 12. Yeah, max roll crit owns them. Anyone else like taking retaliate? Figured as much. Shelter can do it, but they'd bait Thunder Punch. I don't think there's anyone who does it and baits the right shit. There's no one who would do it and bait Hitmontop. Where's our consistent line? Does it exist? Yeah, focus band is annoying as fuck. Yeah, you're not going to take a full damage retaliate. Yep. Do we have to... Maybe we just do the Tortuga one. Or the Fanpy one. Well, yeah, maybe we just do the Tortuga one. And... we exist in the world where we don't get... Exactly. Is it Thunder Punch Hyro crit? It's Thunder Punch crit. I think we got to do that and exist in the world where we don't get Thunder Punch crit. I think that's our only way we're going to see a way to win this fight, right? Because we just run out of slots without it, which is unfortunate. All right, let's do this again. Kadabra. Disable turn 1, Hidden Power Psychic turn 2, Bates and Lopunny. We go into Tortuga. The question becomes, what is the best item to go here? We need to be... Max roll... I hate that we have to keep on swapping back and forth. Thank you, Untitled Robot. Max roll is... We'll just write this down. This is 15 to 18. Um, 55 minus 18 is not enough. So we'd have to take 2 hits. The second one would be a Drain Punch. I mean, we're chill with that if neither of them crit, right? Yeah, if both of them are doing their normal damage, Tortuga comes in at like... Yeah, then Tortuga would be baiting that in. I think we have to go like no item, Tortuga, and then... It's Cherry Berry Kadabra. And then it's Tortuga, who then baits in Combuskin. Kadabra comes in, kills that. This guy comes back in. We are definitely afraid of crits. It does suck we can't go Orin. I don't think there's a... That's another 18. I don't think we get the baits we need. I think Tortuga just needs to not get Giga fucked here. And well, I mean, if the first Retaliate crits, I'm pretty sure we save health with... Because we can just Aqua Jet. Well, we can do the numbers. I like the ability to have flexibility. But yeah. We do that. That's going to kill this thing. That's going to bait in Lopunny again. Potentially clicking random move. We'd have to be really, really low to beat random move. If we get double crit in this focus point practice skill issue. Exactly. Sometimes you can't play around that shit. Yeah. And then we go back into this for the second time after Lopunny comes in. And we're actually trying to kill it this time. Most likely baiting Drain Punch coming out. Monferno can do it with low sweep. Low sweep, low sweep. Monferno with an Orin is going to bait in. I guess actually it's probably Mach Punch, Mach Punch. Well, depends on how much damage it takes from Tortuga, which Smackdown, us not aquajetting. Yeah, it's going to be a whole series of events here. Yeah. Well, it's GMO'd. It's GMO'd, plus you get guaranteed 31s, 331s. But yeah. And even though it's sick, it's still having a tough time here. Yeah, Monferno kills that. Then they would bait in... They'd have to be super, super low to click Pursuit, but most likely it's baiting him on top. Mach Punch. Actually, I think most of the time it's him on top Mach Punch. Yeah. Yeah, I was just told that that is the best ability, so we went with that. None of our Intimidators are going to like a Rock Slide, right? Also, yeah, hitting the B was huge. I think we're probably going to do the U-turn scout now. Because what I see as... It might really just be the best move to... what's U-turn? Well, it wouldn't Pursuit... over Rock Slide. Well, if AI is faster, additional +3. Slow kills +9. Oh, that's so sketchy to do this. Well, I guess now we have... What is Fanpy bait here? Fanpy baits Mach Punch. Because if Fanpy can get this low enough... Slash can slow it down. How does Luxio feel about... They don't love Mach Punch. I mean, there's maybe a world where we have to take a little bit more chip from this guy. I think this probably is where we go, right? Double crit in the focus man, I lose your Azu. I mean, of Mons to lose, that's not the end of the world. Yeah, never happens, never happens. Yeah. Surely. Yeah, maybe Fanpy puts on an Electro Performance. Also with this thing Charmed. Yeah. Charmed and slowed down, they can do some stuff. B-Drill with U-turn can bait some... I mean, Rock Tomb here, right, is not going to do too much, and you can swap around. There's ways to do this. It's a little sketch, but I don't think we're going to get a clean 1v1 here. We get a 5-hit pin missile every time, though. Yeah. So then Hitmontop is just going to be Fanpy not getting crit, plus B-Drill, plus ratio, plus your white, Fanpy, plus team. Yeah, because if we can get like Charm, Bulldoze, is this guaranteed speed drop? Yeah. Could be like Charm, Bulldoze. Wait, actually Protective Pads would stop that from... Holders' moves are protected with adverse contact effects. I think that's how that works. I feel like this is an item you see too much. You're giving me the same... You give me the same piece of information. It's gonna give me the... Okay. I mean, we can still charm it, though. And we can still do damage to it. Is there ever a world where we double charm? I mean, if we double charm it, then it's like still... Shelter does really well, but then we still have to kill Poliwhirl. Which, I mean, I guess Luxio could do that, but then Luxio's going to be too chipped from that. I guess Poliwhirl, if it gets sketchy, it would depend on how healthy Tortuga is. I think we just have to not get fucked here. I think much like Emerald Kaizo, Brawly, I think we just need to not get crit. Or we need to get crits more than they get crits on us. And try to not get put in a situation where we get pursuit trapped. Yeah, because I mean, once this thing is charmed, it's going to depend on where the fight is if we fish for a double charm. And they can't get cute charmed here either because of protective pads, which is kind of annoying. And then B always wins against Poliwhirl, and then Luxio. Yeah, I think this is just our squad. This is just our squad, and we gotta have to hope it goes well against him on top. I don't know who's the level of valuability, how valuable these mons are. I mean, Luxio can afford to lose some health earlier on in this fight, too. Alright, gamers. I think we're going to rip this. Okay. It's funky. There's definitely going to be some steering. However... And there's a few crits in here that just wipe us. Crit at the wrong time is a wipe or losing a Pokemon. We are tabbing in. Inferno. And we're spending our first scale, too. Beedrill, Phanpy, Luxio. But, I mean, it was basically... We were -1 on this scale from the jump. This is going to be an Orin. This is going to be an Orin. Yeah, we never get crit. We only get them. Yes. We are just him. Himthany, Himtano. We need Cherry. And we need to take the item off the turtle. And it's early game too. You know? The Thinker has never forgotten anything. Beautiful. The Thinker has never forgotten a move. That's quite funny. Oh, we do this over Furry Attack, yeah. Over Furry Attack. Actually, is there ever a world we're clicking this over that? I mean, we're never clicking this. Yeah, we do this over that. Someone say Cherry. Get this guy out of here. Alright, gamers. There's a decent probability the run just ends here. We got very, 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 very lucky on our first Brawly. So, if you want to gamble some of your channel points away, it's your prerogative. Brawly, from the game I've played the most, Emerald Kaizo, is known as a annoying-ass hacksfest. And this one seems like it has the potential to do exactly the same. So, We're going to try our best. We hate Brawly. There's definitely Mons on our team we could afford to lose. Do we want to lose any of them? Absolutely not. But we just got to lock in. Check it one more time. This should be a cherry. This should be no item. This should be an Orin. This should be an Orin. You should have U-turn. This should be an Orin. This should be an Orin. All right. Gamers. I've done my speech. I've done my preparation. All we can do now is see if Brawly will be kind and we will be given safe passage into our first gym badge. He's hot, though. You make a compelling argument. All right. Let's make sure we remember to do the proper thing on turn 1. All right. Kupfu. Always going to see a kill with Sucker Punch. We are going to... Let me change this hidden power to being the right thing. I hate that it does this every time. It is going to try to Sucker Punch us. We're going to say, I don't think so. How about you never use that move again? Sick. Now we kill it because we should have had to use a candy here, but because we have Hidden Power Psychic, which felt like a bad thing, it is actually a good thing because it does just the proper amount of damage to kill Kupfu. Cool. Mario. Do not evoke the name of Mario. This should bring in Lopunny. This is always going to be Retaliate. We're going to go into our good pal Crush. Okay. Now, we are playing a game of chicken here. Because we are trying to bait in Combuskin. That did so much less than I thought it would. Alright. So we need to... Okay, Min Roll Drain Punch will put us at 40 minus 16. I trust myself to do that math, but we'll put us at 24. 24 would be... guaranteed dead to Combuskin after we do the eject pack. So we are always good here. The question is, are we to the crit drain punch? No. Okay, so we're nice here. So we want to take as little damage as possible, and we're going to click Smackdown to do as much damage as possible back. That was a lot of damage. We're going to go Smackdown. Decent amount of damage from us. There's the eject pack. This should bring in Combuskin. Cool. All right. This is Thunder Punch or Double Kick. If this is Thunder Punch crit, I think we just immediately wipe. But if it's Double Kick, we are out. All right, we have the cherry for power, too. It gets a +1 speed boost. We are still alive. We outspeed it by 1, and we kill it before it gets to attack. Cool. Chicken is down. Sketchy turn 1 is happened. Okay, let's... Well, I mean, we know what happens turn 1 here. This is always... Well, do we know what move's being clicked here? This could be Drain Punch. This is effectively random move. If this is Drain Punch max roll, we are dead. If this is Drain Punch crit, we are dead. But because this can be max damage Retaliate, we have to go Crush here. So we want to see Retaliate or Headbutt. Beautiful. It looked pretty effective to me. Okay, now this is random move again. Little bit of the same. We're going to go into Monferno here. Not the move we want to see. Crit Retaliate does max believe 2 Mach Punches kill. Minimum 40 roll. Yeah, 2 Mach Punches kill, so because we have the potential to... Actually, I don't think we can kill with a crit here, but we click Mach Punch because low sweep is effectively going to do the same thing, but this gives us... because we're going to be able to kill from this point, it's not going to click Drain Punch. Here we go, Mach Punch. Yeah, crit going to kill, unfortunately. We want to see as little damage as possible. That's still a decent amount, as long as we're not dead to Pursuit. Which it is cutting it a little bit close here. But that's Lopunny down. This is most likely Hitmontop coming in. Actually, I don't think it... I was uncertain a little bit about this, but I don't think it should ever be Pursuit because it sees a... sometimes it sees a kill with Mach Punch. It's actually... We actually kind of wish we took more damage there. But if we're switching out on Pursuit, we don't die to a Pursuit switch out here. Okay, so this is going to be into Phanpy, who is going to have to do some crazy heroics here. Okay, no Pursuit, so this is probably Mach Punch. All right. Ow. All right, we're clicking Charm to start this off. Ow. Okay. We're going to need more than heroics from this guy. Okay. This is always Mach Punch. Oof. Oh, wait, no. So I see what we do here. So... Now we're going to have to see some heroics from the B. So this always being Mach Punch, we're going to go into Sabrina, the Teenage Bee. Mach Punch, all right. This should click Rock Slide. We're going to click U-Turn. Remember when we were like, oh my god, we got to the point where we have U-Turn. This game is so crazy. We're going to go here. This Rock Slide. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to go here. Now we're just playing the classic Brawly game of not getting crit. And not getting Pursuit trapped is also the scary thing here, too. All right. Back to the B. I don't love this. I'm going to hit U-turn again. This is always going to be Rock Slide. Luxio is not faster. Luxio can take a decent amount of damage. Yeah, this is very, very scary. You are correct. We need to avoid getting... Not getting pursued. I mean, if we pick up a crit anywhere here, this makes it really nice. Especially with sniper crits. It's just like... Phanpy is on a razor's edge. Okay. This is, again, should be Mach Punch. Let me look again at this Pursuit AI. If Pursuit can kill the player Mon 10, plus 10. If Pursuit cannot kill and the player Mon is below 20%, are we below 20%? No. Actually, why didn't I just do it like this? I'm a dumbass. We're at 34, so that is a no. We're below 40%. So it's a plus 8, and AI is faster. So there's a decent chance this is Pursuit here. Which doesn't kill, but I think it's still... Why did we charm it? So we can survive this. Yeah. Or are you saying, why didn't we charm this? We already did. We're going to go back into Carpenter. There's the Pursuit. All right. I think we're going to have to go into Luxio here to pick this up. So, or let's just see what is going to happen. Yeah. So, B does not do enough with Pluck. This is always going to be Rock Slide. Everyone else's health is not great, right? Correctamundo. And we still got to kill Poliwrath, and we still got to kill Scraggy. So I think it is time for Luxio to do some heroics. Or a crit U-turn on the way out would be beautiful. Okay. Little bit down to the wire. Little bit down to the wire. We do get another -1. You don't know what you're talking about. Agreed. All right. This should always be Mach Punch. Covet never kills here without a crit, I believe. Do we ever nuzzle? Do we ever nuzzle Covet? Because this isn't Lumberry. No, because protective pads would stop the power, if I'm not mistaken. Holders' moves are protected from adverse contact effects. Okay, no, that's not protected. What protective pads does at all. So, Nuzzle will still care. I think we'd probably go for Covet, because, I mean, it's clicking Mach Punch. We're going to get the crit, so we're chilling. I've seen us get the Covet crit here every time. I was lying. All right, who are we going to bait in? Poliwrath is faster and clicking superpower. Fella might get put into a jam here. I mean, Fella's also afraid of Mach Punch crit. I mean, Fella's going to be able to pick up the kill here, I believe. So we're clicking Covet. We get the Oran. Okay. This could be worse. This could definitely be worse. Not the greatest vote of confidence, but okay. Scraggy's coming in. We are faster. So this is probably going to be a Rock Tomb here. Feint Attack doesn't kill. Rock Tomb crit doesn't kill. I mean, regardless, we're in here, we're clicking Covet. Like, this happens 100% of the time. Hey, there is a world where Covet crit just murks this guy. Okay, there's a Rock Tomb. That is so bad. This is probably... How much does Beedrill do to this guy? Ugh. I'm thinking... I'm thinking this is probably a sack moment. Why did... Here's a question for me. Because Poliwhirl dies to Spark. I see. Yeah. I'm thinking this is probably a sack Luxio movement. I could do that. But from looking at this box, I may be wrong here. Luxio is the most expendable Mon, right? Yeah. Let's just see. I want to confirm that something can kill this. Low Sweep doesn't always do it. Yeah, Low Sweep from Monferno doesn't always do it. Which is a little scary. See, that's the only additional thing here, but I think everyone else is too valuable. How much HP does B need to... Well, B still has an Oranberry, right? Is B dead to crit Rock Tomb? Is B dead to normal Rock Tomb? Ah, but the... I don't know if Ape lives a hit. Oh, no, Ape does survive. Ape does survive a hit. Yeah. Yeah. What is B-bait? B-bait's Rock Tomb, almost exclusively Rock Tomb. I think we should bring in Kadabra and click Psych against this guy. I think that'd be pretty good. I think regardless, though, this is Fella getting sacked. I don't see if, ands, or buts about it. I think that's the best play. Yeah, because the problem just becomes if B takes a Rock Tomb, we're cooked. And there's no way out of this without a sack. Fan P is just super, super low, right? Yeah, no trap. Yeah. Yeah, B does not do enough. B pin missile 3 hits is still usually not enough. All right, yeah, I think this is going to be Monferno, low sweep. Monferno can hit the roll on low sweep too. So I'm going to click Covet in case something freaks out on the AIs. Like, I'm going to click Rest here. But, Fella, thank you for doing your job. The first death of the run. Hopefully your sacrifice was not in vain. Monkey! I'll just make sure you survive. Yeah, you survive everything that isn't a crit. We just want to see the low sweep pickup here. Beautiful. All right. That should be G's, I would imagine. All right. This is always Bubble Beam. Now we accidentally click U-turn. All right, gamers. It's time for the most fun game in Pokemon. Oh, actually, that did a lot. How many hits will this pin missile do? I'm going to say 4 because I'm feeling generous. Are we did the crit Bubble Beam? 22 is crit Bubble Beam. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Oh, we're fine, though. No, we're fine. Because we slow U-turn and then kill this with Kadabra. Yeah. This is super chill. Yeah, this is always Bubble Beam. We're not dead the crit Bubble Beam. We're slower. We click U-turn. Yeah, we're chilling. Just so the Thinker can pick up yet another kill. I think this U-turn move's pretty good. And I think this B Pokemon's also pretty good as well. GG's! Brawly has been defeated. We lost Luxio, but, I mean, that's what it is. Yeah. Yippee! Cool. Copium. Nah, we'll be fine. Surely we'll be fine. Pidgeot. Yeah. Yeah, it is what it is. Again, like, I'm grateful that that fight turned out that the Mon that was the most sackable on our team was in a position where we could sack it and still all but guaranteed win. Like, that's the best you could hope for in a bad situation. 1 death. Our first death coming on Brawly. I'll take that. Level cap gets bumped up to... Is it Shell next? It's Roxanne next. Cool. That's not too bad. Gym leader, Roxanne. Do we get another encounter? Congrats on beating Run and Bun. Roxanne is calling or Truck is calling? Yeah, I'm pretty happy about our Roxanne. Bow, 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 bow. Fella, you have the honor of being the first one. I was going to say hopefully of many, but I guess it is sort of hopefully of many in the death box. All right. What happens next? You didn't get the double crit. Let's go. Let's see what awaits us. Oh yeah, true. Let's guess that house. Let me clean up my overlay real quick. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo. Oh, actually, I can just hide the whole Brawly split. Goodbye. Oh, yeah, this is on the... Oh, no, this is the trainer battle. Wait, why do I have this on the trainer battle one? It's the wrong sheet. This should not be on here. Hide. Yeah, this should be on the KO sheet. Get that shit out of here. All right. Do we get our Petalburg encounter before even doing... Yeah. Now let's guess the house and get our Petalburg encounter. North Hollywood? I think this is $1 million... No, I was going to say $1 million house. That's super low. Let's start with 7 mil. A cool 7 mil out in the Hollywood Hills. Here in my garage. Way down? Okay. Tiny house? We'll try to pincer this with a 4-1. Oh, huh? Dude, I know nothing about Hollywood price. I guess I just super overshot it. 2.5? Okay. That is actually pretty surprising. I guess I don't know how far where the neighborhoods are in Hollywood. Out here in the Hollywood Hills. 1.9 maybe? Ah, there we go. Just took me a little bit longer. I feel like a lot of the times it's more you're playing the location. I guess it is location plus outdoor, yeah. Yeah. Is that the pool? Is that pool a part of the house? Yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised it is this cheap. 1.9 mil being this cheap. Fuck. I hate the housing market. Okay, so what are we looking encounter-wise? What's our thing that's happening? We're going to Petalburg. Do we need Carnivine? Eldegoss is insane high roll here. Yeah. Or just the Mon that fulfills Carnivine's role on Roxanne. I imagine we already have it. I would love to have a Crystal Kaizo reference. I can't imagine this guy's any good. This is not Crystal Kaizo where Meganium is sick as hell. Shroomish seems kind of fun. Yeah. Big P? Big P moment? I just tuned into this dude playing Run and Bun, and he's just yelling about Big P. Alright, we should also level everyone up. This is when I'm going to be asking chat lots of questions. Let me see if stay tuned. Lotad's still being delayed. Is it? Oh no, it's time to get rid of Hidden Power. That's so sad. I mean, we can still have it instead of this. Now Hidden Power Psychic is worthless. Sag. Miracle Eye? What the fuck is that? I mean, we're clicking that over this, but yeah. Anything we want to delay for on Tortuga? What does it get to care cost at 37? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Rock Slide. I'm pretty sure we'd want that. Rock Slide over Smackdown. Yeah, I think that's probably fine. Meganium does own an Elon Watson. And for any party, I'm a Don fan. Eldegoss can 4 on Roxanne, yeah. His thinking is fuck. So thoughtful. The thinker is very thoughtful. I agree. Poison Jab. I'm going to assume we want that. That seems pretty damn good. And it's time to say goodbye to Pin Missile. After that performance, we're saying goodbye to Pin Missile. I've seen enough. Come on and slam, and welcome to Japan. It's 90% accurate. I'm good. Ah! Yeah, it's 90% accurate. I'm good. I want to keep Pin Missile? I mean, that's why we do this. Why do I want to keep Pin Missile? Pluck? Really? Really? So what's B's final moveset? Luxio died. That's so fucking crazy that you hold it for that. Pluck is useless? Oh yeah, I guess you want to click Bug Bite instead of Pluck, right? Is there a world where we want to keep Pluck because we have no flying types, though? No, okay. I'll trust y'all on this. I will trust y'all on this. Killed the emo cat. Yeah, truly. Copium will get one. Okay. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. See, this is why I am glad I have y'all to give me the information and to do that. Nothing we want to delay Don Fan for, right? Rapid Spin at 28 versus Rapid Spin at 29. Nar. Yeah. All right, the big reveal. What Don Fan do we have? They're both good, just in different ways. Okay, we have Battle Armor this time, so I have to learn how to play the different Don Fan. That's kind of sick. I feel like both are good. We'll get to see. If I thought Don Fan was Sturdy was good, I am incredibly excited for this. Yeah. Because that's like, it's up defense, if I'm not mistaken, right? Up defense, down speed? Yeah. 30. Yeah, that is pretty damn fucking bulky. No fans. No fans, honestly, has a lot of fans. I'll say it. Lotad continues to be delayed. Giga Drain at 30, Sag. Yeah. Thinker, Good Egg continues to not do anything. Lower Tad, I need to put the Everstone on. We're soon to get Hammy, right? We don't... There's not anything where we, like, don't want to level up Growlithe before turning into Hammy or some shit like that, right? Submission? Submission hurts yourself? Whatever. Growlithe is no delay, cool. Same shit with you. Focus energy, miss me with that. Galoctillery. Ba-da-da-ba-da-da-bum. This is always suction cups. I'm gonna get Zuka. If we have Bellsprout or Dealing the Woods might be fucked for Roxanne Caracosta. Yeah. You ready to sit in the box for 40 hours, Jet? There you go. Good egg. We'll keep on leveling up. Energy Ball. That's fun. Probably one. Oh my god, 90? Big jump up. We get rid of Poison Powder? I actually have not a clue what we get rid of here. Or we just get rid of Bullet Seed. We just get rid of Bullet Seed. Because we have higher special attack and this is multi-hit. Yeah, that feels right. Take down. I actually don't know what we do. I guess we get rid of Ember. Yeah, I'm quite perplexed. With this one. I guess we don't know if it's Rockhead or not, but I mean, even with Rockhead, we're probably not clicking Takedown, right? I feel like Hammy's the one where y'all will have the best idea. I mean, we're probably not clicking Covet either. I don't know if we're clicking any of these moves. Two things. Okay, yeah. Knowledge. Always says Rockhead. That's good to know. True. Also true. Oh, yeah, because we're going to trade it, so it's going to get different. I gotcha. Shit doesn't matter. You level up, don't you? Yeah. Probably over Sand Attack. This is probably my least favorite part of the game, is leveling up Pokemon and knowing what moves that keep and hit, because it really just, it's knowledge. It's a knowledge check. Yeah. Cool. All right, I think we almost have everybody. Bro never misses. Shelly and, oh, we got to do Lotet too. Hariyama's crazy in the split. I hope so. He's been sitting in the box doing nothing. Sitting on his lazy ass. Get the encounter? Yeah. Well, I'm leveling everyone up before we get the encounter. Cloy God. Whirlpool. I think we probably want more than... Actually, it's worse. Clamp. Yeah. And then... Well, I guess we want to level up this guy. Cool. Roar Beam. We're never clicking any of this shit. I mean, yeah. And then River Cat, we just want to... I mean, we're probably not going to use it. It's going to depend on if we get a nice thing. I can not do the candy shit right now. Puddleberg. Cool. All right, we want to be prepared for grass types. If we had a bird, maybe we'd put a bird at the front of our team. Oh, we probably just put monkey. Actually, probably put Growlithe at the front of our team. Or even Harold, honestly. Harold really doesn't give a shit. Grassmons. I think we should bring Tortuga. Yeah. Yeah. If only I had a burb. Do. So we're looking for Florida Goss. Florida Goss. The speed dropping goon. Hey, I mean, our last Roxanne, Caracosta Omni boosted in front of us, so it surely can't be worse than that. All right, gamers. Let's look at that table one more time. 30% Carnivine, 30% Carnivine, 20% Shroomish, 10% Steenie, 10% Chikorita, 10% Bellsprout, 5% Galosfer, 5% Paris, 5% Weepinbell, 5% Deerling. Let's see. We've got a pretty good box as of now. We've hit a lot of the mons we want to hit. Let's see if our luck continues. It's a Shroomish. It's sort of okay. When's this motherfucker evolve? 23. Cool. Shroomish, the mushroom Pokemon. It loves to eat damp, composited soil in forest. If you enter a forest after a long rain, you can see many Shroomish feasting on composted soil. Emerald Kaiser reference. Yeah. Damn. What we thinking for Shroomy Boomy? Shroomy Zoomy. Vegemite. I do fuck with a Vegemite. What is that? Yeah. Vegemite is good. The nickname or the taste of it? Vegemite sandwich. Yeah. We gotta have someone who squeezes something out against it. No, I figured you meant that as well. I was just being a bit of a silly Billy. Alright, can we grab the shit over here? Is he trying to sell us repels? Wait, what is... Oh, there's a bug bite tutor? Well, tells you how useful that is. Poison barb? Cool. I can't wait to get Miracle Seed again. We're looking for physical attack? Serious. Oh! Alright. That seems pretty damn good. And we get a tiny mushroom. That's a pretty nice guy. Anything we wanted to lay for? Evolves at 23, gets Mach Punch at 23. That's a no, because you get Mach Punch at 23 when it evolves. Sick. This thing has really high attack stat. Headbutt. Headbutt over tackle. Yurt. Fake Tears, I imagine we don't want. Nah. Worry Seed, I don't think I want to worry. Oh, wow. Change the ability. Great. Mockle Punch. I assume we just want all attacking moves here. Am I correct on that assumption? What are we going to get it? Oh, this is the last move we get. So this is probably over Stun Spore or Poison Powder. Maybe there's a funky world where we want a Mega Drain. I mean, our grass types are limited, so probably. I'll say over Stun Spore. What are we ability-wise? Are we Effect Spore or are we Poison Heal? Okay. That could be fun. Yeah. Yeah. I just think sneaking suspicion that Mega Drain was actually secretly really good on it. Okay. Are there any other encounters we are trying to get? Because this might be a good stopping point now that we're all leveled up. However, let's take a look. We should also add this to the count. Because we're delaying Bustboro. 115, I assume that's the one where we like delay that after for the candy. Yeah, don't get any more until after you get the Rustboro. Yeah. Yeah, we only lost Luxio. We thankfully got into a situation where we were able to sack. I mean, we didn't want to have to sack it, but we got put into a situation where it just had to be done, but we were able to get out pretty free without it. Cool. Let's see how our Roxanne looks. Specifically this Caracasta. Yeah, I'm assuming this is much like Emerald Kaizo, where you can go get the encounter before. Oh, and actually, can we fish north? Like, what else do we have potentially available to us? Usually is every good answer. Clam Pearl, Crabby, Corpfish. We hit the Basket Legion early this time. Copium. So the delay would be for Guardy. Serve exclusively. Interesting. I could see this for just cleaning up the fishing table. That would make sense to me. Get after beating Victory Road. Okay, that's nuts. Yeah. That's a super giga cap. Do we get 116 before? Are we able to get 116 before Roxanne? I mean, the way it's listed on the encounter sheet, I would assume yes. Yeah, and then Rust stuff is after. Yeah. I'm going to assume Hatterini is probably pretty damn good. I imagine maybe not super good for Roxanne, but just having a fairy type, or am I spoken crack? Yeah, having a fairy type this early is really, really, really good. Or I guess you don't get it until it evolves, but if you're not a coward, nah. Yeah. I guess we did really enjoy. I think we led Roxanne with Hitmon before. And I guess getting a dark type here as well. It seems like a lot of these are pretty damn good hits. Besides, I feel like there's been no motion about Muna, so I wouldn't be surprised if Muna is just not what we're looking for, especially when we have Zam. I mean, one is a bulky psychic type, the other is a fast, hard-hitting one. Yeah. Yeah, so... Oh, I assume we just, like, own this guy. Does Mach Punch from this guy? Oh, it's a Focus Sash. Yeah. If you don't get the fossil, you don't get a second encounter. Yeah. Monkey deals with Aurorus. Oh, yeah. Monferno's the typical lead. Hurricane. Cherry Monferno takes both Bisharp and Bisharp and Aurorus. Oh, yeah, so you just come in on the Body Slam and you don't take too much from this. I can see it. Said Donphan. Oh, yeah. Ice Shard Donphan. Ice Shard kills this thing, especially because it's battle armor. We don't have to sweat crits. Caracasta. Ever a world where Lombre is our answer here? Is Rindo the Grassberry? Do we get Bullet CTM in the same place we get Bullet CTM in other games? Yeah. You mean, I guess depending on what we come in on here. Breloom isn't the, I assume, like Mega Drain with Mega Drain with Miracle Seed probably gets there. Oh, Groudal easily deals with this. Yeah, just use Groudal forehead. Yeah, it looks like Miracle Seed Rent, and then we just have to not get Zen Headbutt crit. I like that we're not taking Ancient Power, but I imagine coming in we're probably taking Ancient Power or Razor Shell, which could just be another crit that fucks us. Lunatone. We gotta get you out of here. Yeah, what do we do about Sun and Moon? I forgot they have this guy's weakness policy. That's hella annoying. Obviously an Octillery, and then they get Omni boosted and we lose. Yeah. Why have a sinking feeling Kadabra is now going to be absolutely useless? How do we deal with Sun and Moon here? I'm gonna get Seedra with 2 Bubble Beams gets it. Potentially an Eggy. Oh, well, I don't love that. Icy Wind does do a fuck ton. Oh, Hariyama. Holy shit. Hariyama owns the moon. When you take the moon and you take the sun, take everything that seems like fun. Yeah. And then we gotta get a rock. It's the soul. Yeah, maybe Octillery. And this doesn't seem awful. It feels like something we can do. I think I'm going to play Pokédoku and then call it a nice little day. How we feel about that? Tomorrow should be normal stream, 11 a.m. Getting back on my grind. As a reminder, I am moving to Australia a week from tomorrow. So probably next Sunday, Monday. Well, and I'm moving out of my apartment on Friday. So likely next Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, at least, you'll be seeing no streams from me. So, if you like this kind of stuff, make sure you stay tuned in. Also, you can check out a short. You can take out these shorts if you want something to watch in my stead. Or, currently talking about Emerald Kaizo on my channel too, if you want to watch that. Or if you want to go support the channel, go take a watch of that video. Go subscribe over there. Anyways, let's rip this Pokédoku and then call it a day. Paradox Water, Paradox Fairy. I believe we're going to go Screamtail for that. Paradox Ground. Treads. I want to say Iron Treads ground. They are. Paradox. I think this is Iron Bundle is part water. They are. Legendary Fairy type. Say Yveltal. The other one, Xerneas. Xerneas is part fairy. Legendary water type. We will go. It's Manphy. I don't think Manphy is legendary. Oh, we'll go Kyogre as our nice little legendary water type. Ooh, shiny. Legendary ground type. We can go with his little buddy, Ground Don. Rock Ground, we will go Golem. Water Rock, we will go Caracasta. And then to finish it off, Rock Fairy, which might be the toughest one here. What up, Munch? Rock Fairy. I don't think anything got grandfathered into being Rock Fairy. A newer Pokemon that is both a fairy and a rock. A mystical rock. A trickster rock. I might not know this. Seems like the usual with Pokidoku. I get 8, and then 9 says, hey, buddy, you're washed. Fairy rock. What if I try to cheat? Giraffe rig isn't it. I might just not know. That's very psychic. We just go a little rock moment. Fairy rock. I don't think I've ever thought about that type combination before. Well, as always, I think we get close, but not quite there. Diane-C, Carbink. Yeah, I wouldn't have known this. You could give me 1,000 hints, and I would have never gotten this. Score average 8 is very funny. I guess while we're here, we can rip a Wordle. I got to keep the streak going. I'm getting close to beat my streak. As always, we begin the day as a gamer. Got a nice little letter. Let's see if we got any more vowels in here. Okay, what can we suss out with a little AT? An I in here, perhaps? I don't think it would be. Ooh, huffing paint? That ain't it, unfortunately. An I there. I don't think it's... What would be the letter that fits in there? I gotta do a little brute force action here. Just gotta visualize it. Zap it. Gotta get some more letters here. Because I'm not getting the obvious. And kind of, if we do an exploratory guess, we either want it to begin with I, which is probably a little bit more harder, or have an I here. But that's also an awkward place for an I, right? A little bit of a Y, maybe? Yeah. Almost forgot to do it before I got off. Sweet sprout. It's not faint. We need the I there. I'm going to need a few more letters. Can we get a 3-letter combo that puts the I in the 3rd spot? Like a TH. I don't think we're going to get 3 letters that puts it there, which is annoying. Yeah, I guess we want to just get as many letters as possible. Maybe ends in a Y. Can we get like a WH? I mean, putting the I there really doesn't gain us anything. So blank. Okay. But I want to go whole. We don't have C still. BH. Oh, nah. What's going to be a very opening 2 letters? Like, I mean, I usually go like flick, but I went there. What if I funky won't give us? Nah, I already used. And yeah, a lot of my usual like continuing exploratories here are taken out. We could go like wild, but that seems like a huge waste for just WH. Let's think about what this could be still. I mean, I want to guess there's got to be a word that looks like this. If the glove does not fit, you must acquit. Could it be another T here? Your boy is perplexed. I just really don't know what IA could be. Especially without any other vowels. Can I guess anything? Yeah, maybe we start looking at this. Wax it. You gotta wax it. Fax it. This is definitely gonna be one I'm gonna be annoyed once I get it. I would like some... Oh, that's such a wasteful guess. See, I'm in the bit of a jam where it's like I know I should continue brute forcing to find a word that has the I in that slot, but it's like... I mean, I think it'd even be more valuable to do a guess where it's like wasting another... If I could find something like is like this. That puts an I there. Or could I go I-O-T-S? This would... Does this get us any more letters? It doesn't. This is a huge waste. We could go... That doesn't get us... That's the same thing of not getting us any more letters, but knowing where the I is. And if the I is not... I need to find a way to guess, to find the I and get this. I mean, let's just go think, probably. Well, this would let it... No, this doesn't let us know if it's a double L. Dude, I need to be better. Flick will get 4 letters. I don't love it, but we've learned nothing. Great. Right, just let's try the brute force again. This might just be a word I don't know. I need to know if I should have probably done iota. Iotas is the guess before. Can I do something that begins with I that gives me any other letters? I'm looking like a big dumb dummy right now. It's a little Iowa-y. No way. Whew, I don't think I'm gonna get today's word. I feel like I need confirmation where this I is. Wylan. Oh, dude, I'm so cooked. My Huber said I should play this on stream. Jivey. Jivin. Can I get something that ends in vin, maybe? Movin', groovin', ovin'. Would you give me woven? Well, they'd be... I guess you'd give me woven, right? But I need the I. I'm the fool. I'm fucking boo-boo the fool over here. I don't think you're gonna give me woven. Nah. Fuck me. I think I need more letters. This is not my brightest day of Wordle. I'm so roadblocked. Fuck. Okay, one more time. Let's look at brute force. Words that could be here. Let's just go all the way through the list. Not gonna be double I. Not gonna be double A. Someone watching this is losing their fucking mind. This is not rage bait, I swear. I'm just bad. It's habit. Fuck me, it's habit. Ah! It's Iowa for sure. I am calking in Wordle. That's literally what just happened. Fuck. Sometimes your brain just doesn't put it together. Also, why did it gotta be the B? Why is it gotta be the last one I'm going through on the brute force? Little connections to fix my enjoyable game. Why don't I play any games that are fun? This is why I play Monster Train off stream. Raspberry Beret. We talking about Prince songs? Kiss? Oh, we might actually be talking about Prince songs. How many Prince songs do I know? Is there a purple? Is there a rain on here? Nah. Recess, hit, cartoon show, ferment, proof, rise, bubble? We looking for like stages of making bread? Maybe bubble isn't really what we're looking for. Kiss. Trophy, medal, plaque, proof. All things that like show. Oh, certificate. I'm so dumb. Oh, the frags. Thank you, homie. Later, bye. The thinker in motion. I am the thinker. Ways to recognize achievement. To fuse, like to combine. Rest proof. Proof, ferment, rise. Maybe it is bubble, like stages of bread. Rest, maybe? Yeah, I gotta stop thinking. Verbs and bread making. Yeah, my hidden power is also psychic. Yeah, no, my hidden power is... I don't have any hidden power. It's just hidden power, no type. Question mark, question mark, question mark type. Hollow Knight? Hollow Knight reference? Kiss, raspberry. Recess, cartoon, bubble. Nook. Tom Nook? Nook, cavity, hollow, bubble? A little this is the easiest one and the hardest one are left? A hollow, a cavity, a nook, a recess? And then fuse, bubble, kiss, raspberry. Fuse box? I've not a clue. Things you can blow. New York Times, I will give you something you can blow. Maybe the mini? Late night show VIP. So don't know. Online notes to pay utilities. Bills? Alert, perhaps? Action figure and toy horrifying. Barbie? Nope. Nope. Repeat activity. Spiritualist board. Ouija? How do you spell weed? Ouija board. Or is it Ouija? Business with stylist. Material for... I don't know what this is then. Hair cutters. Barber. Big Burber Alex. Kegs. Material for signage. Is it Stan, perhaps? This is wrong. I'm not going to know how to play that. Oh, is it? It's e-bill. It's Ouija. I don't know how to spell fucking Ouija board. Action figure. Oh, it's G.I. Joe. Late night show VIP. Repeated activity. That would be a habit. Salon. Kua. Is it double A? HQs. Material for much signage in the New York Oh, it's O. Oh. Host. Dude, I feel so dumb. I feel so dumb sometimes. Tile. I don't know how. My brain, I think, has been atrophying. I think I've lost brain cells. I need to start playing the daily games daily. I need to fucking get my brain age going up. I need to start being wise again. Also, why am I playing the Sunday one? It's still Saturday. I need to become the thinker. You're so right. Yeah. That's due to being around us. Well, gamers, I think we got a nice little 3-hour stream in here. I want to make sure... My partner's watching and just texted me how to spell Ouija. I'm going to get you. I'm watching you. You son of a bitch. Anyways, gamers, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Saturday. I hope you have a nice meal for dinner. I hope you get to relax. You get to sit in your big comfy chair and watch your new favorite show or play your new favorite game. I'm going to be back tomorrow around 11 a.m. Appreciate you for tuning in. We'll head towards Roxanne. Maybe we'll fight Roxanne tomorrow. Depends on how many fights it takes and what we capture. Anyways, gamers, appreciate you tuning in. Again, if you want more Saves Untitled content or want a way to support me that isn't sending your Twitch Prime over, go watch the short, go watch the video, go subscribe over on YouTube. And if you're not followed over here on Twitch, you should do that because it's free, easy, and fun. Anyways, I've been your pal Saves Untitled. I'll be back. I'll keep on being here, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.